Hey everybody, Peter Martin here. One of the most common questions I get is, what should I be practicing on? And it can be overwhelming studying jazz piano because there's so many different possibilities, so many different things we need to work on. So if you find yourself getting frustrated with going in too many different directions and not knowing what to work on and not feeling productive, I want to show you something today that can kind of bring things back to basics and hopefully give you some inspiration in your practicing and your creativity as a jazz pianist. So what you want to do is just take a very simple tune, a standard, something that you know, something that you've been working on, and we're going to play it with just the melody, and we're going to start out with just the root movement. We're not even going to worry about a bass line, and we're definitely not going to worry about any kind of chords. So we're going to be like, I'm going to take the tune Just Friends, okay? 1, 2, 3. And you really want to pay attention to the time, the swing, okay? Because there's going to be a lot of time going by where you're not playing much because we're just playing whole notes and half notes in the left hand, okay? Just whenever the chords are moving. So all the swing and the feel has to be from that melody. Then we're going to start to go through it a couple choruses like that, and then we'll add in a little bit more root movement. Half notes. Embellish the melody a little bit. But keep that left hand the same. Okay, the discipline, no anticipations. Now what this is doing is forcing us to hear the inner harmony as opposed to play it. So when I play, we're starting on the C major. There's the shell. Okay, so I have to connect the dots harmonically from that root up to the melody. Okay, and then the discipline of just playing the half notes as opposed with the anticipations is enhancing our feeling of independence between the hands. Okay. So play the melody like that. Keep playing it. This is really supposed to be about simplicity too, and opening up our ears, so that when we get to the solo section, I'll play the end of the melody. It's the last part of the melody. Then we're soloing. Same thing, half notes in the left hand. By the time you've done a number of choruses, will become somewhat automatic in terms of those half notes and that feel. And then what happens is, in practicing like this, your soloing will be your melodies will be enhanced by you hearing that inner harmony as opposed to playing it. So in other words, I'm here with the melody, and that's all the stuff that I hear in between the root and the melody. So I'm going to use that as the foundation for my solo. For each one of those chords. C minor 7, F7. And remember to leave some nice space in between your phrases. And the feel is very easy to hear how well you're doing with that in this very simple and open environment of just root, half note movement. So whatever I play, I can really hear if that rhythm is being accurately executed in terms of the groove and the swing. Okay, that's a lot easier to hear than when we're playing like this and comping, because we're using a lot of things in our left hand to sort of compensate or to push the swing forwards, which is fine, and that's a big part of playing jazz piano. But we want to make sure that within our lines, we've got that groove feeling, that swing feeling, because that can sustain a lot in our playing. We've got to have groove and swing permeate everything that we do with our playing, but especially with our melody lines. Okay, but it all starts with that melody. Another thing you can do, if you're not feeling the time is stable when you start with this, get your metronome going on 2 and 4, okay? Right about here. That'll be going against what you're doing with your left hand, which will give you that solidness in your time, okay? So this is just a little idea for you for your practice. You can take, any kind of tune, even something with a more complicated melody. Donnelly, you could do that with the melody. Left hand half note, same thing, and then you get to the solo. Same thing with that relationship harmonically between the root and the melody. Use that for your soloing. Okay? And all different tempos. Take it the tempo that you're comfortable with. Okay? But whatever tune you do, you can do it. Pay attention to your left hand. Make sure it's all half notes. You don't want any of this with that anticipations, because you want all that to be done with your melody. This is about discipline, simplicity, and a separation and independence of the left hand and the right hand. See, if you're anticipating both at the same time, you don't have independence between the hands. Do you hear the difference between that? I anticipated with the right hand, didn't let that affect the left hand. Same thing with your solo. Your right hand doesn't affect the left hand, okay? And we don't have any chords or voicings to worry about, so we're working in that harmonic feel, and explanation is all worked into what we do melodically. All right? So I hope that helps you a little bit with the age-old question of what do I practice? We should never feel overwhelmed to the point of we're not being productive and efficient in our practice. So if you're sitting down to practice today, you don't know what to do, or you feel like you're going in too many different directions, relax, step back, just take a couple of tunes like this that you know really well, and just play them at a nice, comfortable tempo. Left hand half note root movement, right hand melody, concentrate on the swing and groove, and just practice chorus after chorus, soloing, listening, space, simplicity, swing, and groove. All right, happy practicing.